So, how's it going, DBD players? What's up, everybody? Welcome to, honestly, I don't even know what the fuck this is. I hope you're all doing well. So, recently, I've been having a load of fun making, like, kind of short ramblings on TikTok and then uploading those ramblings here to YouTube. They're doing better on TikTok, by the way. You guys got to step your game up, all right? My video about how we should be hitting old people in the face more, that shit got like 2 million, almost 2 million views on TikTok. It barely broke 1,000 over here. We gotta get, come on. We gotta step the game up. But anyway, I thought it would be kind of fun to make I say a quick video. There's no such thing with a quick video with me most of the time. But I thought it'd be fun to make a little video and talk about something that has been asked of me in my personal Discord server and also on some of my YouTube comments and also, weirdly enough, on TikTok. Some of you guys have found me on TikTok, even though I've like linked my TikTok in the bottom of every fucking video I've uploaded for the past like 3 years. So you guys could have been followed me. I'm just saying. Do I plan on coming back to DBD? Do I plan on it? Is it in the plans? Is it in the plans? And my response to you is, have you read the fucking patch notes for 9.0? Oh my god. Oh my god. Not 9.0. 9.3.0? Is this 9.3.0? I think that's what it is. Hold on. 9.3.0. That's what it is. Just to let you guys know, I haven't like completely removed myself from the DBD community, like I haven't like unfollowed all the DBD creators and anything. I've unfollowed most of them. I've unsubscribed from most of them. I only really keep up with a few of them. Otts, Bran, aka the Mr. Headache, Scott Jund, and that's really about it. And Bran, I keep up with Bran because he's my friend and I want to support him. I keep up with Otts because Otts is going to have the most down-to-earth viewpoint of the game, in my opinion. And I keep up with Scott because, well, Scott, I don't know if Scott and I are friends, but I like to consider him one. I consider Scott a friend. So when everybody, when a new update comes out from Behavior, I do read the patch notes because there's always going to be a part of me that wants this game to do good. It's the same thing for Overwatch and Apex Legends, right? Games that I've put thousands of hours into, there's always going to be a part of me that wants those games to do good. But this shit is just pathetic at this point. Like 9.3.0 is fuck you killers, the update. I have never in the history of playing this game. Remember, I started during Knight's PTB, right? So I had been playing this game for a long time up until a few months ago where I decided to uninstall it because the game just genuinely wasn't fun. It wasn't fun to play Killer. Playing Killer genuinely felt like you were either like sweating your ass off for a win or everything felt hopeless, right? Like there were so many tools being just handed to the survivors. There was so much hand holding going on that literally all you were allowed to do as Killer is chase Survivor, and then once you hook Survivor, you were supposed to just go across the map and find another Survivor to chase down and hook. There was no thinking, there was no strategy involved. Winning did not feel good, right? Losses felt helpless, and winning felt like, thank God that's over. And I had made this point in my video where I said I was uninstalling DBD and people didn't listen, so I don't know why I'm about to repeat myself, but I'm gonna repeat myself. It was never about winning the games, it was about how much fun it was to get to the end of the game. And Dead by Daylight for Killer simply was not fun anymore. They were removing all of the strategies, they were removing all of the uniqueness from Killers to Killer, they were removing so much from the Killer role and your ability to have a good time that it just didn't feel like. And I didn't want to switch to Survivor because I've never found the Survivor role fun, and making the Survivor role even fucking easier was not the solution to me finding it to be a good time. So I ended up uninstalling Dead by Daylight, and I have not had the desire to reinstall it since I uninstalled it, which usually about this time would be when I'm going back to reinstall it, right? A new killer has been released. I usually reinstall it for a couple of days, log on, see what the new killer is like, see what's going on. I haven't even had the desire to do that. I have literally finally reached my fucking limit with this game, and so I just wanted to go ahead and make a video and tell you guys that if you're wondering if I'm ever coming back to this game, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Read this fuck. We're nerfing Furtive Chase. Look at this shit. So dumb, dude. It's so dumb. Why are we nerfing Pinhead? It's so stupid. Look, man, I don't want to be mean, okay? I really don't. But this, like, when I uninstalled DBD, I stated that the fact that the changes in the Kraus PTB were even proposed, the fact that those were even proposed show me that behavior was so far gone. They were so far out of touch with this game that there wasn't any point in trying. And I thought naively, I thought that there was going to be, the next update was going to come by and they were going to step forward and they were going to go, guys, we fucked up. We're sorry we ever tried those changes we talked about. Here is some like actual stuff that's going to actually fix problems. But no, they didn't. They didn't. And when Overwatch 2 was entering like this period where it was some of the worst balancing we had ever seen, that was around the time we started getting collaborations. And these collaborations like cost hundreds of dollars to buy, right? And the Overwatch 2 community felt like the devs were just ignoring their complaints in favor of monetization. And honestly, that's what it feels like behavior has become over the past year specifically, right? It started happening in late 2024, but it really kicked itself in the high gear in 2025, where behavior is more concerned with pushing out these gigantic chapter updates, and they're more trying to get collaborations going and licenses going, to the point where the releases feel underwhelming and the patches feel like dog shit. And I was watching Otsdarva's video titled "I'm Disappointed," and he brought up a good point in there where behavior just does these band-aid solutions over and over again, and they keep doing it. They do not learn their fucking lesson. And this patch, this 9.3.0 patch, is just further proof that I don't need to come back. That there is nothing, not a single thing in this patch that makes me say, maybe I should give the game another shot. Like, I'm never going to come back to making content on the game. I stand by that. Even if I were to re-download the game this moment I finish filming this video, I'm never going to stream it. I'm never going to like make YouTube videos around the game again. Like this video is an exception. It's an exception to the rule. I'm not going to regularly be making discussion content on this game. And you know why? Because it all felt pointless. Because every single fucking video I made ended up feeling pointless. Because all I ever felt like I was doing was throwing my voice into the void. I was talking about things that needed to change. I was talking about updates that needed to happen. I was trying my absolute damnedest to provide constructive criticism and tell people that this game needed to change. It needed actual updates that were going to fix problems, and it felt pointless. I got to a point where it felt like the developers weren't listening to anybody. They were not listening to a single goddamn soul on what needed to actually happen. They would pull back bad changes that people didn't like, but the problem is that they wouldn't try to fix what was wrong with those bad changes. So instead what they do is they pull bullshit like this, where they just remix the changes a little bit, but they don't solve the core issues of the game. And as long as they cannot solve those core issues, as long as they continue to ignore those core issues, they're always going to end up shifting the balance of Dead by Daylight way too far to one side or the other. And that's the active problem with this game, right? The active issue with this game is that they continue over and over again to shift the problems too far to one side. At some point, maybe by the end of the year, maybe by the beginning, maybe middle of next year, might even take till the anniversary event. But at some point, behavior's going to have an oh shit moment like they did back before I joined, where they realize killers aren't queuing for the games. When survivor queues end up being 35 plus minutes like they were way back before the 6.1.0 update, they're going to realize, oh my god, we fucked killers too hard. So then they're going to introduce this gigantic meta shifting patch that's going to completely shatter everything they've worked toward, and it's just going to feel like a waste of time and manpower. And then at some point in the next couple of years, the power balance is going to shift too far to the killer side, and then they're going to have to do the same thing again, because the developers refuse, for whatever reason, they refuse to poll people who actively know how this game works and talk to these people and take their advice. Otsdarva, Hens, those are the only two I can think of off the top of my head right now, but I'm sure there's more. There are a lot of people who play this game often enough who have a non-biased view of the game enough to tell you what would work. And unfortunately, behavior doesn't care what those people have to say. I don't even know why behavior has a consultants program. What is it for? What is it fucking for? Because you can't tell me you're listening to them. There's no way. I know at least 4 people who are in the consulting program, or who were in the consulting program, at least 4 of them personally, and I can tell you that not a single one of those 4 people I know would have ever let even 90% of this shit go through, bro. So what do you have them for? Are they your scapegoats? I feel, you know what, when the consulting program got revealed, I had a thought. I don't remember if I said it or not. I'm not going to say that I said it, because I don't think I did, but I had a thought. I was like, is this scapegoating? Are you scapegoating people in your community so that when you make a bad decision, immediately the consultants get blamed for it? I feel like I thought that, but I don't know if I said it. I'm saying it now. So yeah, to answer the question I keep getting, no, I'm not coming back to this fuck-ass game. 9.3.0 is a perfect example of why you can't convince me that the behavior devs give, like, even a little bit of a shit about the killer experience. And unfortunately, for all the entitled survivor players out there who are like, yeah, dude, fuck killers, you're soon gonna realize why both sides need to be catered to a little bit. Because when one side feels helpless, when one side feels like they can't play the game, then you don't get to play the game, because you need the other side to play the game. You need killer players to want to play the game, jackasses, or else you don't get to play the game. But you know what? This game makes people so miserable, it makes them so angry. Maybe it's time for you to all get off, right? I don't know. But yeah, no, I've been getting the question a lot again lately, so I just felt like I was going to make this. As far as my plans go, this is the last video I'll ever make about Dead by Daylight. Maybe someday in the future, whenever they release the patch that launches a tactical nuclear strike at your house for loading up his killer, I'll make another one. But I love you guys so much. I promise you this was not the Sunday video I had planned. I will be working on that tomorrow and hopefully have it out by Sunday night. But yeah, love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Jesus fucking Christ.